What is up? Let's talk about your girl, Elizabeth Warren, who is admitting to lying about her Native American heritage, and she actually came out recently with an apology for her lying and misleading information. Now, those of you who have been following my channel know I no longer identify as a Democrat, and I no longer participate in the two-party political system in the United States of America. That is Democrats and Republicans and Democrats. I no longer participate in it because for me, as I said before, it's a bunch of bullshit. And this is a prime example of the bullshit and the drama and the games that these people play. Now there's going to be a big media firestorm and a focus on Elizabeth Warren and her lying about it. And also, and I'm just going to say it, this is typical narcissism and it can even be argued typical white people behavior. Because if you notice, and the Democrats are really good at this too, they love to play the victim, right? And they love to bring attention to themselves. Don't nobody even know, anything about these people. And then they decide to bring out all this information on their own. Okay? Nobody asked Elizabeth Warren to come out as Native American or to express her Native American heritage. She took upon that on her own to come out and lie. Okay, this is what I mean by narcissistic and crazy as hell. Okay, pay attention to these types of people. Okay? Elizabeth Warren's Native American problem just got even worse. February 6, 2019. This is being brought to me by CNN. Leave links to it on the description box below. But let's talk about it. For months, Elizabeth Warren has struggled to get from under the muddle and the occasional contradictory stories she has told about her own belief in her Native American heritage, whether she ever either claimed the background on documents or received any sort of advantage from it. On Tuesday, Warren's claims took a major hit. The Washington Post reported on a Texas bar registration card from 1986, 33 years ago, in which clearly and apparently in her own hand, the Massachusetts Democrat had written American Indian when asked to identify her race. Now, mind you, this herself. This is what I mean by these crazy narcissistic people. Hey, these folks are insane. Okay, so neither Warren nor her office denied either the authenticity of the document nor that it was the senator's signature on it. This is what she said. I can't go back, Warren told the Post in an interview Tuesday, but I am sorry for furthering confusion on tribal sovereignty and tribal citizenship and harm that resulted. Basically, like I said, she lied. Last week, seemingly out of the blue, Warren apologized to the tribe for using the DNA test as an attempt to prove her heritage. To me, this is typical. I'm not going to read all of this. Y'all can check it out in the description box below. This is a playbook out of narcissism and out of the Democratic Party. And also, I would argue how white people act sometimes. And this isn't to generalize and say that all white people are like this, but this just seems to be one of their tactics. So they don't want to be seen as the oppressor. So they go to the extent of saying that they're Native American, they're mixed, they're immigrants too, they've struggled, they've lived in the hood, or they lived in poverty. They do what they can to try to appear like they understand the plight of folks that are oppressed or that are different from them. The thing is, you're white. We accept Elizabeth Warren as a white woman. Nobody is tripping if you're white or if you're Native American. But at the end of the day, why go lying about it and making up all of this shit? Unless you are narcissistic and freaking mentally ill. Something is wrong with you. Don't nobody in their right mind, let me pretend to be a race or an ethnicity that I'm not. Get clout and attention. Because that's basically what this looks like. And I'll leave all these links in the description box below because I want y'all to see this shit. But this is ridiculous. And then also this plays into the Democratic mindset because Democrats love to appear like they are for racial minorities, people of color, marginalized communities. So here you go. Oh, I'm Native American. See, I understand the plight and the suffrage that Native Americans and people of color go through and blah, blah, blah. Again, this is what the Democrats love to do. Okay, now granted, she is from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, which Oklahoma is a large Native American breeding ground. Like, let's be honest. Through the Trail of Tears and the displacements of Native American people and indigenous people, Oklahoma is one of those locations where they were displaced and moved to. So it is highly plausible and believable that she could possibly be Native American, but shit, she just came out on her own and said, hey, have it. Again, y'all can do what y'all want to do. Take it how you want to take it, to you. Leave your comments, your thoughts, and your perspectives and opinions in the comment box below. Let's talk it out. But to me, this is just another example of crazy, narcissistic, crazy mental illness behavior.